my favorite things, it would be music. And I am someone who loves music. If you listen to my shows, in the past, I've played a lot of shows, a lot of music, and I just love music. So, and the world would be a much more somber place without music, But in terms of artists, I was talking about Madonna earlier. Obviously, I love Madonna. I love jazz music. Jazz is one of my all-time favorite genres of music. Miles Davis, Charlie Parker, of course, the most famous ones. I love Ella Fitzgerald. I love Billie Holiday. I mean, it just goes on and on in terms of the jazz stuff. Contemporary stuff, I like Katy Perry. I like her music. It's always inspirational and great. And I used to like Lady Gaga, but now she's getting on my nerves a lot. I like some of her music still. Like, I like Applause. At first, I didn't like Applause when I first heard it, but I like it now. Sometimes it has to grow on you, some music. But I don't know. She just annoys me, like, personally, like, as a person. I don't know why. She just annoys me. So I'm kind of getting over Lady Gaga. But in terms of my favorite artists, I'd say Annie Lennox is one of my all-time favorite artists of all time. I think she's highly underrated. I mean, she's very well known, very famous, and very well compensated for her music, which she's done throughout the years. But I'm just saying she's never been like ultra famous, like everybody just loves her, like Madonna or Whitney Houston or something. But she's an incredible singer, an incredible writer, incredible talent. I love her as well. Who else do I like music wise? Mariah Carey. I like Mariah Carey, but I like the old Mariah Carey, like from the 90s, I like that music she used to make. And then in the 2000s, early 2000s was okay. And then in the mid 2000s, she got really weird and started making strange music and trying too hard, to make something different. And so she needs to go back to her roots to make the kind of music she was used to making before. But her as a person, I don't like so much, but I like her music. John Legend, love his music. Pink, I love Pink. She's an amazing singer person, love her to death. She's so fucking talented. God, I mean, I could go on and on about people I love in terms of the music world. So those are some of my favorite things in the music world. What else can I talk about? Oh, hello. One of my favorite things is architecture. I am an architect. I'm an interior designer as well, and I am a realtor. That's what I do for my living. Those three things in that order. I'd say 90% of my income comes from architecture and interior design, and 10% comes from real estate. So I do these things because I love them. I've always been somebody who loved architecture and design and houses and things like that. When I was a kid, I remember this. I would actually sit in the middle of the room in the summers and stuff at my grandma's house or whatever, wherever I was, and I would make card houses and make different floor plans out of the card houses. I would make a floor plan, I'd write it down on a piece of paper, then I would design create and build the design out of cards and make it an actual place. Or I would use Lincoln Logs or Legos or whatever. So I've always been interested in architecture and space and making, something, beautiful in terms of three-dimensionally making something wonderful and beautiful. So I'm somebody who really, really is into that and always have been. And I didn't start doing it professionally until 2005. And I went back to school to get a second degree in interior architecture and design. They went back again to get a master's degree in architecture. So I'm happy and that I found my passions in life in terms of what I love to do and what I would do. They say do what you would do for free. And architecture is something I would do for free because I do it anyway. I'm constantly designing and constantly sketching and constantly thinking up new ideas and new ways of making houses and places to live and what people can live in or whatever. So I'm fortunate that I get to do what I love for a living, whereas a lot of people aren't so fortunate. But just quickly want to say, if you're not doing what you love, then why are you doing it? Do what you love. If you have the opportunity or chance. Not everybody has the opportunity, but if you do, for God's sakes, do it. Life's too fucking short. So I love architecture. I love design in general. I watch Project Runway a lot. Let's talk about TV shows, things I like on TV. Scandal, things I love. Some of my favorite things on TV. Scandal is one of my favorite things I discovered this year. Love, love, love it. Can't wait for the new season to start soon. I love American Horror Story. Oh my God, the first 2 seasons were amazing. Can't wait for Coven this season coming out soon. I think on Sunday, actually. I think it comes out on Sunday, yeah. I think it's this coming Sunday it comes out. Can't wait for that. I like Modern Family. I love the new show, The Goldbergs, which is on ABC, which the second episode was on tonight. Love that show. Amazing. It's based on a true story, a true family. Amazing show. Really good. If you haven't seen it, you should check that out as well. What else do I love on TV? I love Dexter, which is now ended and over. What else do I love on TV? I'm trying to think. I mean, there's so many things I watch. Oh, I watch a ton of reality TV. I love Bravo. It's trashy, but it is so fun. Excuse me. I love Bravo. It's amazing. Oh my God. Don't tell me about Dexter. Don't tell me what happened on Dexter, okay? Because just FYI, if you recall, I had to go a month without cable because I'm on Time Warner Cable, and we didn't have Showtime for that whole month. So I missed 4 of the last 8 episodes, okay? And so I have the last 4 episodes recorded on my DVR because they recorded when the cable came back on from Time Warner Cable after they renegotiated with CBS or whatever and Showtime. And so don't tell me what happened. But anyway, Scandal, love Scandal. It comes on Thursday, David says in the chat room. Can't wait to see that. Love that show. Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I watched the end of that tonight because it came on right before the Goldbergs, and I turned over there, and it was really okay. I didn't know it was about the same agents, from Thor and all those people or whatever. I did not know that it was the same people. The thing is that one guy was killed, by the way. So how the fuck did he come back to life? The one agent, I can't remember his name, was killed in Thor when by Loki or whatever. Loki came back and he killed him. And so what the fuck happened? I was trying to figure that out. But anyway, he's an LMD. What the hell is an LMD? What does LMD mean? Anyway, so I was confused by that. But I haven't watched the show yet. I just watched the very end of it. So I'll have to see and check it out. No, I do not watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I absolutely abhor the Kardashians. He's a life model decoy. Okay, that's too deep for me. I don't know what the fuck that is, but you're just going to have to educate me about that later because I don't know what the fuck a life model decoy is. Anyway, but no, I hate the Kardashians. I think they're just a waste of space. And so I think that the whole Kanye West, Kim Kardashian thing is so weird to me. I don't get it, and it's bizarre. So no, I do not watch them at all. I've never watched them. I can't stand them at all. What are some more of my favorite things? I like Oprah Winfrey. I know people are really hard on her because she is so successful and she's kind of preachy sometimes or whatever. But I like Oprah Winfrey. I see somebody that I like. And my mom can't stand her, and a lot of my friends hate her or whatever. I love her to death because she has come from nothing. She came from nothing. I mean, nothing in Mississippi, I think, which is the poorest state in the nation, has been for a very long time, and made herself into a multi-billionaire media mogul in a time where it was almost impossible for a black girl to achieve hardly anything. So I am really impressed by her, and I admire her a great deal. So I love Oprah Winfrey, and I love what she stands for, generally speaking. I'm not saying she's perfect, but, I like her. I like Once Upon a Time. I didn't like this episode, the first episode of this season, but I like Once Upon a Time a lot. I think Once Upon a Time is a good show. I enjoy it. I love Regina, the wicked, or the evil queen. I mean, she is fucking amazing. I love the actress who plays her. She's so deadpan about everything too. She's so perfect for that role. And because she makes you feel at the same time, hate her and love her, because she sometimes shows her vulnerable side, and you see why she is the way she is and why she became so jaded, evil, and mean. And so you begin to feel for her, and then you begin to hate her because she's so jaded, evil, and mean, right? But I love Once Upon a Time. It's a great show. I love it. Okay. Oh, and David and Ken both said that they do not like Once Upon a Time, apparently. Well, I like it, so who cares what you think? Oh my God, shut up, Ken Boggle. You're just saying that to cause waves or whatever. You're an idiot. You're just saying that. I'm not even going to repeat what you said because I know you're just saying that to get a rise out of me, so whatever. Anywho, what else do I love? I love Facebook. Although lately it's beginning to wear on me a lot. I don't know why, but it is so... it's lately just getting on my nerves. Like, there are times where Facebook is, like, so fucking annoying because I just get tired of it. And sometimes I just want to delete my whole fucking account and just go away. Seriously, I feel like that a lot. But some other times I'm like, it's so nice to stay in touch with people. I remember when Facebook first started, and after it was opened to every student, only to students, like in 2004 maybe, 2003 or 4, something like that. It was open to everybody. Before that, it was just open to Harvard students, and after that, it rolled out to schools all across the nation. And so I was in school studying for my second degree at the time, and so I was able to get an account on Facebook, and I started my Facebook account then, and I thought it was so cool. And you could kind of find people, whatever, that you hadn't seen in a long time, and you could stalk your exes or whatever. So it was cool, and so it's just grown exponentially since then. It's amazing to me how much it's grown, but it's a good thing, I think. Generally speaking, I think it keeps people in touch. I mean, there's hundreds of people I would never talk to if it weren't for Facebook. So I think it has its positives, definitely. And I say I would never talk to them only because I don't have the time to talk to them, not because I wouldn't want to, So, yeah. So I like Facebook. I like Twitter. I only just really got into Twitter this year. I've had Twitter accounts since Twitter's been around. But I only really started using Twitter this year and really learning how to use it because of the show I do, Off Limits show here. I've been using it there, but I never use my personal one ever. I use my business ones occasionally. I tweet out on my business accounts, and I tweet out on my personal one rarely, but usually it's on my Off Limits show when I tweet and stuff on. So Twitter is a really good thing because it keeps things succinct and short, and you can't talk for too long, which is good for me because I tend to ramble. So it's good for somebody like me or Ellen DeGeneres, So I like Twitter. What else do I like? I'm trying to think. I love pets. You know what? I love my dog. My dog is the sweetest dog in the world. He is a Blue Merle Sheltie, and he is so sweet and so intelligent. And whenever I say George Bush, he barks. Yes, I'm not kidding you. And he is just the sweetest dog in the world. He follows me everywhere I go, and I just love my dog. He's just so sweet. But I love pets in general. I've had pets since I was a kid. I grew up with pets, and the first pet I had was when I was 5 years old, because my mom and dad got divorced and my dad wouldn't let us have any animals in the house. And the first thing I said to her after they broke up and we left the house because they had to sell the house in the divorce because it was new, was, can I get a cat? So I've had pets ever since then. I love animals, and my mom does too. So I love pets, and I can't stand people who harm them in any way, or ignore them or leave them alone, because they can't help but be who they are and just love you generally, unless it's a cat. Cats are different, but dogs specifically. But I have a cat and I have a dog. I've had cats and dogs all my life, so I love them both. What else? Yes, I do love boys. It's true. I love, well, not boys, but men. I love men in general. Ken Boggle. I do love men, and I'm glad I'm gay. Every time I have sex, I think, oh my God, that I'm gay. And I think, oh my gosh, I'm so happy I'm gay and not straight, because I would be really miserable, I think, if I were straight. And it's because I just wouldn't, I don't know. Being gay, I would not be very happy, obviously, being straight. So we've got like 15 minutes left in the show. What else can I talk about quickly before we go? Oh, I was supposed to tell you on a side note, since it's not really about some of my favorite things. Hold on. This morning I went to bed at 6 a.m. yesterday, and which is not atypical for me, but I was working a lot and I was doing a lot of shit last night, and stayed up real late working. Anyway, So I had to sleep about 6 a.m. I woke up at 7:30 or 7:45, excuse me, 7:45, and I